So we were sitting over there on that rock, and Megan took her shirt off because she got in the water, and we made it all the way back over here, put our shoes on, dried off our feet and put our shoes on, and she realized she forgot her shirt over there. So it's our second trip. She made it safe the first time, so she over here without falling. I'm not gonna help her, so just see how she fares. We're going for 2 days and my pool already has algae in it. I don't even think it rained when we left, but it was hot, at least in Austin. Well, not hot, but it was good temperature. But that's where we went. We went to Austin, Texas on our second leg of our Top 10 Texas Trails tour. We did the Barton Creek Greenbelt trail, which was beautiful. It's my favorite one so far. I know we've only done 2, but I mean, it's out of Kirby Nature Trails League, to be honest with you. The scenery is awesome. There's a creek, you know, there's cliffs everywhere, stone cliffs. I don't know the proper term for them, but you'll see them in the video. You got to see them. If you've never been to Austin, it's a great place. The 2 or 3 times I've been, we spent most of our time outdoors. The top one on my list now is number 9 on the list that we're going by. It seems to me that there's no order to that list. It's just someone's opinion. So we're not going to listen to them. We're going to listen to me. All right. I'm already a trail master too. Who knows if they've even been on these trails? There's no video evidence to show that. So I got the video evidence. You're watching it right now. All right. This trail is awesome. Definitely go on it. It is a lot harder. Well, not a lot harder, but it is harder than the Kirby Nature Trail just because the elevation changes and the path is not always even. There's a lot more traffic, a lot more people there. People have their dogs. People are riding bikes, which I don't know how they do because there's rocks all scattered throughout the trail. And at some points, the trail gets really narrow, like 2 feet, maybe less than that. And you're on the edge of like a cliff, like 20 feet drop. So I don't know how they do that, but more power to them. That's awesome. Maybe one day I can do that. I would definitely recommend this trail to anyone who is considering hiking or walking or running or biking. It's awesome. The scenery is awesome. You can hear the creek flow. You know, you can get in the creek. It's not like Turd Creek at the Kirby Nature Trail. You can see the bottom, and it's cool. A lot of people are in it, like I said, with their dogs and stuff. It looks clean enough to drink, although I wouldn't bring your own water. It's not that long of a hike. So, damn plane coming through. Hold on. Oh, I like living by the airport sometimes, but this. Anyways, we're out there for probably like 3 or 4 hours. It took us like an hour to find the place. The addresses I typed in, two different addresses. One took us to a private neighborhood that was gated. Of course, no access to that. The second one took us to the side of a highway where there's no access to any kind of park. It could have been underneath us because the creek, it does run underneath some highways. So we found it. I marked my location while I was in the parking lot. So if you look below, I'll have the address in the description. That way you won't have any trouble if you decide to do this hike, and please do it. It'll be worth it. But one thing that I realized on this hike was that I am going to need some new hiking shoes. The basketball shoes are not cutting it. I had the same gear as last time, and just with all the stuff in the trail, all the rocks and stuff, and I guess like all the climbing down to go to the creek, my feet were hurting like halfway through the trail. So I'm gonna have to get some boots. There was people walking there with flip-flops, but it is Austin, so I'm not sure if that's just because, you know, that's the only pair of shoes they own. There's a lot of pot-smoking hippies down there in Austin if you've never been, and be aware of that if you go there too, which they're all friendly though. Everyone's friendly in Austin. They all have dogs, so that's how you know someone's a good person, is when they have a dog and they're taking them out. We didn't get to take our dogs out because Clutch got his tail amputated, so he has to stay inside for a few weeks. But overall, it was fine. It was fun. Sorry, it was fine too. The weather was awesome, much better than when we went on our first hike. Not a cloud in the sky. We got halfway through the trail, I believe, and we thought we were lost and we didn't want to keep going, so we kind of turned around. Still ended up walking about 4 or 5 miles on the trail. Definitely got a better workout than on the previous hike, just because of all the elevation changes and everything. So I would definitely recommend this one. If you're wanting to do these hikes, all of them that I have, I would check out this one for sure. I don't know about the Kirby Nature Trail. If you're ever passing by Koontz, which I don't know if anyone ever does, but if you do, stop in there. The Big Thicket National Preserve, there's probably much more to it than just that trail. So I don't want to keep anybody from going there, but Barton Creek Greenbelt Trail is a good one.